All right, good morning everybody. I was worried we might be iced over, but the ice is mostly over there. Out in front of me where I want to cast is clear, so we're looking good from an ice perspective, but it gives you an idea of how cold the water is right now. Today I had the choice of going ice fishing or doing this, and I chose to do both. I'm going to do this first, and then I'm going to go ice fishing, I think. Ice is getting a little bit iffy on the edges, but I think it's still pretty fishable. River has just melted, and we can cast again, so we're kind of right in that in-between range, so I'm going to try and do both. Let's just start casting. I got a little Bobby Garland thing on there. Let's see if anything wants that. See if there's any white bass or other stuff. Last time I was here, it was super windy, so now it's really nice. This is awesome. Forget how to fish this thing, so let's just get back in the groove first of all. I had something first cast. I don't think it could that have been a fish? No way. That's too good to be true. Couldn't have been a fish. Maybe there's something snaggy out there, per usual. Got a very light jig head on, so I got to get as close to the water as I can to get as much distance as possible. I actually was going to try and ice fish this. That's a fish. That's a fish. Second cast. We had one last cast too. That's a white bass. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a white bass. Holy crap. We had one last time too. Okay. Are we keeping or not? I think I might keep. A few anyway. We don't want to go crazy, but look at that, folks. Here's what we got. Really nice white bass. And we had one in the last cast. Huh? Okay. Needless to say, it's on. Okay, we might be on. All I'm using is just I think it's actually a 16th ounce jig head. It's pretty light, and then a tiny little Bobby Garland, like a 1.5 inch, 2 inch. Imagine if they were teaming out there. That guy sure as heck didn't hesitate. That's another one. Holy crap. That could be a wiper. This is the first three casts I've hooked up. Can you believe that? That's a wiper. And this is not my best rod right here. That's a wiper. I got like a $15 or $20 reel on this rod. It is not meant for this type of action, but holy crap. What is happening right now? This is ridiculous. We're in the middle of winter. Got light line on. This seems to be a wiper. Water's moving like crazy. Normally with 20-pound tests I'd kind of horse this a little bit, but I just cannot do it now. We might have to switch rods if we start getting into big donkeys. Cause let's get a look at you. I'm almost certain this is not a white bass. This is a white bass. It's a record. Huh? Wait a second. Didn't look that big. Oh, that's a wiper. Pretty nice wiper. Gives you an idea of the kind of tackle we're using though. It's giving a heck of a fight. So that's 3 casts in a row we hooked. I'm confident that first cast now that we had a wiper or white bass. That's a nice fish. That is a nice fish. huh? 4.5. Get a picture. Okay, some pictures for Instagram. Heck of a wiper right there. He goes back. Okay, let me show you what we're using here. Where'd my rod go? My rod's in the water. That's how excited I am. I'm forgetting about what's going on here. I'm using a little Bobby Garland. Forget what, I'll put in the description what this is, but I forget exactly what the color is. Color might not matter right now. I've got a, what kind of rod is this? Some sort of a Chinese rod that I got off Amazon for like, it was on sale for like, I don't know, 10-15 bucks. It works okay, but you know, a 10-pound wiper, I don't know. Maybe that's where we're headed with this little presentation. But that's 3 fish in the first 3 casts I've hooked. The first one we missed, of course, but just popping it, a few pops, and they have to be loaded out there because I'm not having to fish it very long to get hit. All right, I messed that up. I got another one on. This is a largemouth, actually. I messed up that hook set and everything, but this is a bass, a little largy. I've switched over to a little bigger jig head. A pretty similar setup, a little bigger jig head. Got another one on. This might be another bycatch here. Yep, largemouth are out there too. It's been a little while. I mean, it's been 20 or 30 minutes since I had that first 3 cast blow up, and we've gotten 2 largemouth now. So there we go. That guy's beat up, man. Look at that. Looks like something took a bite of him right there. Tried to. He's got like a, I don't know. Maybe not, but that's what it looked like to me. Shape of a mouth. Or a muskie in here, although it didn't look like there were any puncture wounds like there would be with a muskie, but flathead maybe. Got one. Well, oh, that's a largemouth. Quick release on him. Turns out it's the largemouth hole as well, besides just the wiper and white bass hole. It's not really the wiper and white bass hole right now. Maybe they moved over here a little bit. There's one, felt him ticket. That's another little largemouth. Well, largemouth wintering hole right here. Catching something though. Haven't snagged a single fish either. Catching them all in the mouth. Water temperature 35 degrees. I got an ice sheet right over there. Pretty fun to come out and catch anything, if you ask me. First open water outing. Well, I think I fished open water January 1st, I believe. I think that was the last time I fished open water. And it was pretty good down here actually then too. So there's another fish. This might be more. Let's see what it is. No. Thought it was going to be heavier, but it's not at all actually. Well, it's another fish with, nope, it's not a fish with stripes. That's a quillback. Multi-species action. I think I snagged him in the mouth because I'm pretty sure a quillback would not bite this. But, well, it's actually inside his mouth. That was inside his mouth, so I don't know. Go figure, huh? I think those are like filter feeders or, I don't know, algae feeders, moss, stuff like that. I'll have to look it up, but that was probably not, I don't know, how would I have gotten in his mouth otherwise? I don't know. But anyway, who cares? There's another fish. I lost him. Another fish. He came back for it. Maybe they moved over here. Maybe I've been casting over there and they moved over here. Maybe this is the multi-species spot over here. That's another quillback. What the heck is this one? This one's foul hooked. Quillback or no, it's a carp. Is it quillback or carp sucker? One of the two. I believe. Might be a carp sucker actually. That one's we snagged. I'm guessing there's a big school of carp suckers over here. Kind of probably not the least exciting catch we could have. But They pull, I guess. So I think I might hang this up in a... Oh, never mind. That's a fish. Let's see what this is first. So I was just about to say, I'm about to hang this up and go try some ice fishing. This is a fish in the mouth. That's a striped fish. Very, very small one. Tiniest, what I believe to be a wiper, given how dark his lines are. But tiniest little wiper you'll ever see. Ducks are just crazy around here. There's a bunch of shad, half dead and dead ones, floating around. And these ducks are actually eating them. I didn't even realize ducks ate shad. I mean, I guess I've seen it before, but they're just hammering the shad around here, these ducks. And I'm assuming that might have been what drew the wipers over here. Another one on. Maybe it feels a little bigger than the dinks I've been getting. Let's see what we have here. It's gonna be a surprise. Another largemouth. Largies are down there. Short, fat one. Here we go. Okay. You keep the camera on, I guess. Fire bite died down with the white bass and wipers, but other things are biting here. Getting some bycatches. Striped fish seem to have calmed down over here. So I think I'm gonna go try and hit the best of both worlds here. I think I'm gonna try and do some ice fishing. I got all the ice fishing stuff in my car if it hasn't been stolen. There's a fish, never mind. We might wait a little longer. I at least need to put on something bigger because we're not getting any more nice fish. This small presentation's getting all the littles. That is a white bass. There we go, bud. All right. What a morning, huh? Oh, I got something. He's running at me really fast. What is this? He's running right straight at me. It felt big when he hit. I think he hit it. Man, I got my hopes up for that. I think that's gonna be my last fish today. Snagged a little buffalo. Been running into stuff out there. Darn it. Well, that was so weird how he just felt like he hit it. He did not hit it. I'm sure I snagged him, but once it hit him, he just ran at me as fast as he could. I couldn't catch up to him. Hooked up here with something. Striped fish, not a big one. Here we go, on the board. It is now evening. Same day as when you saw me last, but I came back for a potential evening bite. Fish is ice cold. Came back to see if these fish had come back during the evening. So far I've been casting about 10 or 15 minutes. That was my first one. Ice cold water. Air temp's about 50 degrees right now, so not bad. Pretty warm day for early February. Another one. See? Could be an evening bite going here. This is what I came back for. Fish your prime times, folks. Fish the prime time. That's a drum. I don't know how many species we caught here. It's a mangy drum. I'm just bouncing off a fish out there. There's so many of them. Felt this one thump it, folks. Felt this one pop it as it was just gliding along. Feels like a decent white bass if I had to guess. That or a walleye? No, it's moving too fast for a walleye. Yeah, little white bass. Wiper, actually. Man, look at the build on him, even though he's pretty small still. He's already got that. You can picture him as a bigger fish. He's already got that tall body shape. That's a wiper. You can tell by how dark his lines are on his body. A little bit broken. Pretty cool. Next generation. That was a nice smack. I haven't gotten many of those tonight, only a couple, but it's February, early February. I'm not complaining about anything. Another one. See, they're coming in bunches, aren't they? This might be a snagged fish. Never mind, this might be a snagged. Looked like I was pulling him in by the tail. I don't know, he's fighting pretty good actually now. Nope, he's caught him by the mouth. That was the same spot. Yeah, he bit it. He must have been wrapped up. Really small, guys. Exact same spot I threw that. Getting a little bit of a late night prime time bite. Small wiper. There's one right here in front of me. That's a largemouth. Not a surprise, we got a bunch of those this morning. But it is holding true. They're getting active as we head towards darkness. There we go. All right, folks. Next morning, I got something good on. Right away, can you believe it? In the dark. Feels pretty heavy. I got some white bass. Ooh, 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 ooh. It could be a drum, maybe. Let's see. Starting early this morning. What do we have? Gosh, if it's a white bass, it's gotta be pretty nice. Oh boy. What is that? Oh, that's a wiper. Nice wiper. Holy crap. I mean a 3-pounder, but still, he's a fat little butterball. Look at that, huh? Man, getting started early. Heck yeah. You kidding me? That is awesome. I'm gonna get a picture. Here's the fish. 3-pound wiper. He goes back. Okay. Got something on. It's not taking drag, but I think, well, let's see here. It's not a teeny tiny one, whatever it is. It's really boiling the water, actually. What is that? Pretty sure he ate this. Oh, ooh, that's a pretty nice wiper. Pretty nice. He's not fighting very hard for some reason. Oh boy. Why did he not fight harder? Oh man. Okay. Well, that didn't take too long. 3 to 4 pounder. Nice little wiper. He goes back. Hopefully there's more. Man, that water is ice. Ice cold. This time of the morning has been pretty good to me. Another fish. I'm hooking stuff like every cast, but let's see if this is a snag. This feels like it's not snagged. I was wrong on the last one. Let's see about this one. At least we're hooking something like every single cast. Yeah. That is a nice, oh, it's actually a small wiper. I thought it was going to be a nice white bass, but that's a small wiper. You there, huh? You guys see that? Nice one. Actually a small one. But I'll take the pounders as well as the 10-pounders. Got something. Couldn't tell if he hit it or not. I'm pretty sure he did. He was just on there quick. He's got a little bit of weight to him. Nope, snagged him. Shoot. It's a giant gizzard shad, my goodness. I was gonna say he was, oh my gosh, it's huge. Oh man. It's one of those ones you just don't even want to touch. Smell for the rest of the day if you touch one of those. You know, and every time I turn that camera off, I get a bite as soon as I turn it off. It happened last time too. I get a fish. It's a decent one. Now it's maybe not. Maybe a false alarm. It's a fish, but it's... Damn. There's the size we've been getting. I'm not complaining, but there's a lot of these out there, like small little wipers. Creek-sized wipers almost. A little bigger than that, but not too much. Dare I say that guy didn't fight much weaker than the bigger one that I caught. Water has come up quite a lot here. That's a fish. It's a bigger fish. That one feels snagged. But he is, I don't know, he's pretty big. Come on, be a wiper, and just hasn't woken up yet. That's just gotta be a snagged fish right there, doesn't it? It's just swimming off this direction. You never know. Could be a wiper. Oh, she's asleep if it is. Nope, buffalo. It seems like he's hooked in the mouth or around the mouth. And these guys don't fight at all. He's just swimming around. Almost got him in the mouth, but he did not eat it. Snagged him in the face, it looks like. It's a big fish for this little rod. Don't want to snap him off. Come here. Yeah, that's a pretty big buffalo. Come here, don't break me off. Wow, that's a pretty good sized fish. Maybe we want a picture of him. Do we? Had him hooked pretty good. Whoa, oh, there he is. Big ice cube. Okay, well, I knew there was some weight there. Wishful thinking to think that was going to be a wiper, but we want a wiper that's that big.